Alright, hi guys, it's Saturday morning. We got a move going on. We are everybody's scattered out, and I wanted to show you all this. I don't get near enough time to brag on Derek. Now, those of you that don't know, Derek, he operates a lot like I do. He does a little bit of everything around here. And he's been kind of cutting some and getting into the cutting with the cut machine. So he's kind of took this on for the time being for his baby. We had some trouble with the skylight because it was dying. When you buy Lexan, anything over 1/2 inch mill thickness, you get into insane price. So we need to replace this, and I needed at least a 1 inch Lexan, or at least 3/4 is what they had from the factory. Well, I couldn't find it. I told Derek, I said, daggone, I can't find it. I can find it, but I'm gonna pay $4 grand for it, for a sheet of Lexan, 4x8 sheet of Lexan, a 1 inch thick or 3/4. So I found this. It's 1.5 inches. Derek made this whole picture frame around it. It's 1.5 inches. It's what goes on an armored truck. But this is Derek's new skylight. Derek installed it. Derek got everything fitted and everything. Derek had to customize this whole thing to make this work for him. Cause I found this. It was a 4x4 sheet or something like that. It was a drop off of something they cut for an armored truck or something, and they sold it to me for, I think I have $800 in it. But it's 1.5 inches thick bulletproof glass. I guarantee you there ain't a cutter around got a 1.5 inch thick bulletproof glass top. Let's get in the inside and look through a skylight. He's got his radio fixed and stuff. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful! It's beautiful! Heck, look at the treetop cam. You can't even see that good out of the treetop cam. That is absolutely beautiful. Derek, you did one heck of a job, buddy. Oh my gosh. 1.5 inch thick, bulletproof, armored truck glass. So the next item of business is I gotta get, let me get this cranked up. Oh wow, you got him a heck of a nice stereo system. Let me see if I can shut it down. That's beautiful. He's got a stereo system fixed. He's got this daggone, we got this 6.8 Cummins in this thing, 6.7 Cummins in this thing. And it's got that Bosch fuel pump on it. Oh my gosh, that thing is aggravating in our application. I'm sure it's great in the pickup, but in our application it sucks because it's not like a John Deere. The Cummins guys, I get a lot of flack from the Cummins guys, but here's my thing about Cummins, all right? They're probably great, probably wonderful, and all this stuff, and Cummins is based out of our home state. Love them, got good people. I know people works at Cummins. So I'm not dogging Cummins in any way, shape, or form, or think they're a great, fantastic motor. But, big old smelly butt, in our application, it's not about low sulfur fuel, it's about eating sticks and dirt and rocks and leaves and all that junk. And Cummins just don't like eating sticks and dirt and rocks and leaves. And a deer, you can pretty much take pine leaves and dump it in the fuel tank and they'll eat it. I forgot how wobbly this thing was. It's got that quick steer, and it steers quick because it's got quick steer. See, just a little, that's all you're moving the steering wheel. That's how you turn it, right there. Are we lined up? All right, hey, let me shut this off, line it over here. What's going on? I'm trying to do this like Thomas Johnson would. I love Thomas Johnson videos. I don't get to watch YouTube much anymore. I'm always busy. But my favorite videos on YouTube are Thomas Johnson's. Well, I shouldn't say it like that, but that pretty much is. And Thomas Johnson and Dirty South Logging. Them's my favorite if I watch YouTube, turn on YouTube, that's usually what I watch. Dirty South Longer and Thomas Johnson, or you know, there's all kinds of people out there. Goodson's All Terrain, I'll watch that stuff when they come out, and I get time. I get 5 seconds to myself to watch something. But I learn from them guys. And what I've learned lately is it's wet. Got my mud flap the other day. It's sitting on there. Oh, here's another tip for you guys. A tater tot tip of the day. When you get your mud flaps, take your knife and cut them. You see that? Always cut your mud flaps. That way when you hit something, and don't over tighten them. You just pull them right out of your mud flap bracket, stick it right back in there for more. And you don't have to go through mud flaps and all that stuff when you cut your mud flaps. I've been doing that since I was a kid, and I never hardly go through mud flaps. I rip them off multiple times, but I never go through my mud flaps. So anyways, back to the drawing board. Oh, son of a biscuit. So Big D is run Din today, and on this small part of Kenny's job, we are on this small part of Kenny's job, we are we're on the 3rd setting on Kenny's property, and it's a small setup. It's a small tract, but it's got big trees, and to keep everybody moving, keep the production moving with one setting without spreading out and doing 2 settings like we're trying to get done finally. We put the din up to where it is cleaning up my tops. The din set up at the boom, cleaning up material with 2 skidders pulling to it. And then he's feeding the knuckle boom, which has only been for 2 days. We're only logging there for 2 days of the actual logging. It's only there logging for 2 days. I cut for 2 days, they'll log for 2 days. So, and they're logging today, and Derek's doing the din, and they're finishing up today. I'm taking Derek's cutter, and I'm gonna take Brutus, and I'm taking them 2 to the next job, which is gonna be the swamp ash job, I guess we'll call it. So we're moving to the swamp ash job. And yes, it'll be a hoe. It'll be a wet hoe. It would be an ash hoe. All right, we're headed down to the job here that we're getting ready to move to. And this job, look at these beautiful beans, man. Look at the beautiful crops. Boy, it's some pretty farming here. Green, getting fed good. But the problem is, this is the job we're going to. It's going to be a wet job. We tried to unload down here last fall, right after we did the long tall Tim job. I loaded up from a long tall Tim job and come down here to unload actually Titus. I had Titus on a trailer and got down here and it was too daggone wet. I had it unchained, getting ready to pull it off the trailer, and Dad said, wait a minute, let's go check this out. So we went and checked it out, and it's too wet. Look how green and luscious everything looks around here. Boy, they've been getting the rain. It is not dry here, that's for sure. Man. Look at these beans, boys. Oh man, they're getting everything they need. My Lord, look around. Man, this stuff has been getting fed. Jesus, Pete. Which is good. I mean, it's good, but Oh man. I can only imagine what this I can only imagine what this job's gonna look like. Oh God, look at the water in the ditch. Oh. Oh, we got wet grass. I don't know what kind of grass that is. I call it wet grass. Oh God, we got wet grass. So excuse me. So there's the woods. Oh boy. Oh boy. It is. Well, it don't look dry around here. I'll give you that much. The corn's starting to turn a little bit. Mama said Big Daddy didn't sleep where the hood last night worrying. So that tells you where we're at on this situation. Whee! More for utilizing people for just a little bit than it is anything. But what I'm doing is when I cut with Brutus, if I got to clean the tree up clean, it really slows me down because of the way Brutus activates, heavy head and that sort of thing. So Dan does a better job of cleaning up the trees, although his bar's a little dull right now. Saw chain's a little dull right now, but he's but what he's doing is cleaning it up, and then once it's clean, he'll throw it up there to Big Mama. So what she's cutting up is clean wood. That's the only way we found, well, that's one way we found to be halfway supportive of each other. And he's got his rack down there he's using to cut up logs when he gets the logs he needs to cut up and stuff. But when he gets down to where it's ready to cut up to a shorter manageable length, and he throws up there on Mama's deck and keeps Mama going. So it's kind of inefficient, but then again, it's efficient when you're factoring in we're only here for a day or two. And we got extra equipment, and we don't want to scatter out just yet because we're disorganized if we do.
As you can tell, a lot going on this morning. He had to relearn that you've actually got to hook up the air line from the tractor to the trailer to get the brakes to release. But he did relearn that. And we're hoping he remembers how to drive his big green machine. We're trying to move to another job. It's going to be a swamp. We're kind of slow here this morning finishing up because we're dragging from a long way, and that's ugly. Don't pay no attention to that. Look at the pretty ones. See the pretty ones? Here you go.
What'd you cover?
Just told him that we had to relearn how to do the airlines. We're hoping they'll drive his little dinger. You know, the dinger.
I hear you. I hear you. Ain't you got something to do? Ain't you got something to do? All right, well, so we're stuck here. It's a little tiny job. So it's not the most economical situation we got ever had. But what we're trying to do, oh, Roger got that daggone thing out of the mud. Oh my gosh, here comes the mud gun. I bet that smells like septic tank. saw stuck in it. That's just one of the limbs out of the top. It had 2 forks and a stem. You seen the stem up by Big Mama's loader. This is one of the 2 forks. That's how heavy that gum tree was. Well, it had leaning downhill harder than I thought it was. Mommy called me. We was talking business about pallet stock, and prices are changing like crazy right now. She was talking to me about pallet stock and everything. I wasn't thinking about what I was doing. Meanwhile, I'm sitting down in a swamp up on cribbing, stuck my hot saw in that big gum, and sat down and stuck my saw right there while I was on the phone. Oh man. So I had to do one of them rocking a tree, get my saw out. That's why I think I broke my boats last time, is in a freak tree. Of course, she's trying to talk business. I'm trying to get out from under this thing, and I know this daggone gum tree as soon as I get my saw out, because the saw is like a wedge. It's all that's holding it up. Once I pull my saw out, I know it's going to overtake me, come over top of me and everything else. And here I sit in a daggone swamp to start with. Smash me, go through the cribbing, and sink this thing. That's all I could think in my head while she's trying to talk about pricing. And oh, it's stressful. Anyways, long story short, I pull it out, push as hard as I can on the hydraulics, and get it to where it don't hit me. The whole time this gum tree's coming at me, leaf growl squalling and everything else, trying to get it off to the side, and I'm freaking out. It missed my radiator by about that far and went whop and hit my tracks. It hit that track so hard that all this stuff I had laying on the dash ended up in the floor. Well, there's part of it still on the floor now that I guess didn't get picked back up. So she's, sorry, I got too much going on. So she's all, well, what was that? She heard it, she heard me going, oh God, on the phone, and then all of a sudden, wham, everything hit. She goes, what was that? I said everything just come off the dash, baby. She just all come off the dash, baby. So anyways, no, I didn't mean to get on that tangent. Sorry, I apologize for wasting your all's time. We're moving. Well, here comes Robin.
Go back that next little knob. Go back on your right. I took a couple drags out of there and then I seen it.
Copy that. And there's a gum I'm supposed to cut somewhere and pay him extra for that I screwed up. So anyways, we're trying to get, them guys will be done skidding lunchtime, a little after, maybe, well, they're right to there. I'd say probably 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They'll be finished cutting on this skidding on this job. Monday morning, I gotta go up to Eagle Mat and buy some mats to put in on the next job, because we are moving into a friggin' swamp. My Lord, it's swampy. It is gonna suck. I hope it drains down. I hope this hurricane season don't send too much hurricane up here. But I don't know. I hate to say it. Oh, now wait a minute. See that pile of mess right there in front of the head? Roger! Oh, Roger, I love you, buddy. He says he babysits me all the time. I told him he's did I babysit him? That I'm the daggone babysitter around here. And here he is today, babysitting me again. Okay, so there's that other gum that's down in the daggone sippy hole down there. Oh my gosh. That tried to kill Brutus. Me and Brutus. I think it was mostly after Brutus. I don't think I could have done anything to aggravate the tree. I think it was mostly Brutus that aggravated the tree. Robin said there's a beech tree I missed somewhere, and I'm not seeing it. And then right there, hang on, you see that? That's where I was sitting when it went whop. And it broke. You see the log I was sitting on, it broke the end of the log off, and down I went. And I had another log, that maple log there I was sitting on, and it went down into the soupy hole. She was Oh, Raji. I gotta babysit him all the time. Hang on, let me put y'all back here. That way I ain't gotta keep picking up the camera and talk to y'all. I just gotta babysit him all the time. He's just lost without me. He's, I don't, oh, sorry for beating on y'all. He just don't know how to take care of himself. I'll sit down here for a minute, Robin. I gotta babysit Roger a second. All I do is babysit him. He probably wants me to hook the choker. Whoa, where am I going? He probably wants me to hook the choker up. Here we go. All right, Audrey. You wouldn't have put that tree in there, Roger. You wouldn't have to be pulling it out. All I do is babysit him. I got to change his little diaper. Stick a bottle in his mouth and he's all right. I just do all the babysitting around here. Yep. Look at, oh, he ain't doing it. It's a lot of tree. And that's just a fork out of it. That's one fork out of that tree. Whoop. Here, I'll show y'all what I did on the stump. I'll let Roger getting out of here. Whoa. He's gonna pull against that stump. Watch him, there he's sliding. Now his back tire gets to get that stump, and here comes the gum. All right, let me set y'all up. I'll cut a fork out of it. All right, let's help him out a little bit. There, he's up on the stump.
You got it on now.
Oh, come on, Brutus. Get a hold of it. I can't get my damn horn on there. Come on, Brutus. Come on, Brutus. Roger ended up breaking choker, but I don't help him a little bit. There we go, Birdie Bird. There we go, Birdie Bird. There he goes. Oh my goodness. That is one slobbing. Will that do you? Look how slimy! It's got mud on it. Oh yeah? It's got mud all over the friggin' top of it. Poor Raji. I babysit you all the time. He just did.
I wouldn't say I'll finish it off, but I think it became personal.
So here's it tore the whole chunk out its stump, and then down over she went. And me and old Broody Brute was sitting right here, and over the top of us she come. Bite down, see if Rick can come back. Alright, let's see if we can push Roger up out here. I gotta pretty much gotta do it all. He's helpless. He's a helpless little guy. Give you a little run down this tree, Robin. It's cut. It's just sitting here hung up. Yeah, I forgot about it. I hung it up yesterday. I thought, well, I'll get him when I get over there. And he's sitting in the mud. He ain't even connected to a stump.
What I'm talking about was still standing.
Yeah, it's still standing. Watch this. The stump was about 3 foot up the hill from it. I cut it, it hung up, and I thought, well, hell, I'll just let him sit there and I'll get him on the other side, and I just forgot him. I gotta get my camera and take a picture of all these. ladies. They come by and check on us while we're up here. Tell everybody hi. They've seen you all on YouTube and everything.
Hi. Hello, y'all.
How many jobs have you guys checked in on us now? This would be the fourth one?
Yeah, fourth one.
They make sure we do it right.
That's right. That's right. They're at the next. We'll see you.
So if we make any mistakes on this job site, you gotta take it to these gals.
That's right.
That's going to the top.
Next one.
See you guys. Well, let's get our grease and head down the road.